Saudi Arabia is a country known for its rich history, culture, and oil reserves. The country is home to some of the most influential people in the world, including Mohammed bin Salman. Today, we're going to dive into the life and controversial legacy of Mohammed bin Salman. Mohammed bin Salman, the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, is one of the most powerful people in the world. He has been in the public eye since his father, King Salman, appointed him as the defense minister in 2015. Since then, he has risen to power and made some significant changes in the country. In 2015, Mohammed launched a military campaign in Yemen to help the Yemeni government fight against Houthi rebels who were supported by Saudi Arabia's rival, Iran. However, the campaign failed to bring about a clear victory and resulted in a prolonged stalemate and a severe humanitarian crisis. Mohammed was put in charge of the state oil company and economic development in Saudi Arabia. He wanted to attract foreign investment by making the oil company public and had a plan called Vision 2030. However, some of his plans were too big, and the oil company's public launch was delayed many times, although it eventually happened in late 2019. Mohammed became crown prince in 2017 and immediately led a blockade against Qatar because it was friendly with Iran and supported other groups in the region. The blockade lasted 3 years and caused problems for Qatar, but the country used its money to change its economy and rely less on the other Gulf countries. Mohammed was initially seen as a reformer who relaxed many social restrictions in Saudi Arabia. He lifted the ban on cinemas, allowed women to attend sporting events, and loosened the dress code. He also allowed women to obtain driver's licenses, which gave them more freedom. However, these changes were seen as being motivated by economic gain rather than a desire for freedom. The government also cracked down on women activists who demanded more rights. In 2018, Mohammed ordered the killing of Jamal Khashoggi, a Saudi journalist and critic who was tortured and dismembered in the Saudi consulate in Istanbul. The killing sparked international outrage and raised concerns over state sovereignty and human rights. Despite deflecting responsibility, Mohammed's reputation was damaged. In March 2020, during the COVID-19 pandemic, Mohammed detained several members of the Saudi royal family for alleged treason, including King Salman's brother and the former crown prince. In 2022, the COVID-19 pandemic and Russia's invasion of Ukraine helped improve Mohammed's reputation as a global economic leader. High oil prices and inflation affected the global economy, which made Mohammed's economic standing stronger. He met with world leaders like Turkish President Erdogan and US President Biden. Mohammed sought to improve Saudi Arabia's relations with the international community. He offered to normalize ties with Israel, but only if the United States committed to the country's security and nuclear program. When the US declined, he turned to China, and in March 2023, Saudi Arabia and Iran restored ties with the help of Chinese mediation. In short, Mohammed bin Salman has been a controversial figure, with some hailing him as a reformer while others condemn him for his authoritarian tactics and human rights violations. Regardless of opinions, his actions have had a significant impact on Saudi Arabia's economy, foreign policy, and global standing. As he continues to lead the country as both Crown Prince and Prime Minister, it remains to be seen what the future holds for Saudi Arabia and its place in the world.